Hey, it's been too long. I have something to tell you. I just went and took your boyfriend from you. So sorry for stealing the one man that could ever love you. But this is all your fault, right? All throughout high school, I'd been taking great care of you, yet you went ahead and started going out with such a good-looking and high-spec man before even asking me if that was okay. So as a form of punishment, I'm taking him away from you. The only thing about you that makes you better than me is your youth, but besides that, a man of his type belongs to me. Someone with the build and future like his has to end up with a woman as gorgeous and smart as me. Next time, you'd better think twice before going out and starting a relationship with a man who is meant for me. By the way, not only have you not sent me a reply yet, but you haven't even been reading these dang messages. How long are you going to try toughing all of this out? I'm sure you can see all of your notifications going off right now. At a time like this, you should be picking up your phone and telling me just how much it hurts to have your man stolen by me. Since you're not hurting enough to say anything just yet, allow me to punish you even more. Just a little bit ago, I was proposed to by your boyfriend. This man you keep talking about as being my boyfriend is someone that I've never even met before. Oh, so that's how much things are stinging for you now? I'm sure you're aware just how little he cares about you now since he's asked me to marry him. Bye. You better kill off all those feelings for him now, or else they will continue to eat you alive until one day you go crazy for him. Eric, good morning.
Good morning, Faye.
Congratulations on your marriage.
Hey, thank you so much.
I'll be arriving at the wedding venue really soon, so will there be time for me to talk with the bride and meet all of her family before everything starts?
Oh, that's right. You've still never seen or even heard about who my new wife is.
Yeah, that's right. When I first heard about how you'd be getting married and all that, it was just after I had given birth to my baby, so things were a bit too busy for me at the time. I had also become pretty sick due to being so weakened by the childbirth, so that really didn't help things at my house. And, well, I just never had the chance to come out and see who you'd been with. And you were never given a chance to come out and see me. I wasn't even able to make it to see her family or anything with Mom and Dad because I had to be at home dealing with a sick baby a few months later. And what do you know, it's already your wedding day and I still have no clue who you're married to. I know her name is Sunny, but besides that, I really don't know anything else.
I heard all about your situation from Mom while you had been pregnant and dealing with childbirth. And all I can say is things must have been really tough for you. Have you started to get any better? Have things started to get any better?
Of course, I'm doing a lot better now. That's why I'm on my way right now to come and see your wedding. I made it clear to my mother-in-law that my husband and I would be coming out to your wedding today, so she stopped by this morning to watch after our baby. So now I'll be able to put all my time and energy into you guys.
Oh, that's a relief to hear. I was a little worried you were forcing yourself to come out and see the wedding, but hearing that you're all better is great. But I am a little sorry about this. I don't think there will really be any time for you to meet the bride before the wedding starts. The car that she's riding in got into a little bit of an accident on the way here, so she'll be coming late with the help of another of today's guests.
Wait, is everything all right with her?
Yeah, she's fine. It was just a little fender bender, but she couldn't stick around to deal with the car, so she got a ride and she'll be here soon. I think one of her family members will stay behind who was driving the car to talk with the police and such. But this will be cutting it very close if she's able to make it here soon.
I see. Well, I know you both are very busy right now, so I won't even bother to take any more time from you or your bride.
I'll let her know that you were really wanting to meet with her before the wedding starts.
All right, thank you. Once we get there, please allow my husband and I to celebrate your marriage with all the energy we can.
Sure thing. Go right ahead.
Hello? Why the hell are you here? Why would you be at the wedding of your ex-boyfriend who threw you away from me? What? Did you come here to try and get him back from me? Oh, so that really was you that I just saw a minute ago? What the heck were you thinking, splashing that coffee all over me without at least introducing yourself first? You are getting in the way of my wedding today. That's why I had to take immediate action to make sure you knew I wasn't going to be playing any games here. What? Your wedding? Oh no. When my brother said he was getting married to his sonny, he was talking about you? Huh? Your brother? The groom of today's wedding, Eric, is my older brother. I never asked my brother what your last name was, so at the time I was thinking he was with another girl named Sunny. And why is your last name different from what it was back in high school? Did you take the last name of a new father or something when your mother got remarried? Yes, I did, because that's what my mom wanted me to do. No. Right now is not the time to be talking about my family name. Stop trying to make up lies about not even knowing that I'm the one getting married to Eric today. You really think I'm going to believe that you just assumed he'd be marrying another Sonny? Forget it. I can see right through your lies. I'm not lying about anything, though. I really didn't know that you were the one getting married to Eric today, and Eric really is my brother. I already met his younger sister back when his parents and my parents all got together. What? That's his other younger sister, Kim. Shut up already. I'm not even going to bother listening to any more of your lies. Now you get the hell out of this building, because I do not have the patience to deal with your ignorant and immature attitude. Would you calm down for just 2 seconds, Sonny? Excuse me? I remember you sending me a whole thing of text messages a year ago going on about something I had zero clue at all about. Oh, you're talking about that time I told you how I had stolen Eric from you. But the thing is, Eric is my older brother. You're still going to use that lie on me? The only sister that Eric has is Kim and nobody else. He never once brought up a sister named Faye to me, so just stop trying already. There are 3 of us, though. The oldest is Eric, and then there's me, and then there's our little sister Kim. Now you're really starting to bug me here. I already don't have a lot of time as it is after what I've been through, but now you and all your lies are just eating up into the remainder of my time. It's no use then. You're not listening to a thing I say. Hurry up and leave this place. Guess I'll have to then. I'll go, but make sure you take good care of Eric for me. Huh? How much longer are you going to act like he's your brother? If you even try to come back in here, I will make no hesitation in calling the police. Eric, I'm going to leave the wedding venue, all right?
What? Why right now? Shouldn't you be getting your hair done up by one of the hairstylists right now, before the wedding starts?
Well, the thing is, I walked away from my husband for a little bit to start heading to the dressing room to get my hair done, and on the way I ran into Sunny. That's when she told me to get out of here and never come back.
Huh?
Your wife, Sunny, she used to go to the same high school as me and was in the same club, but 3 grades higher than me, of course.
So this would mean that the 2 of you have met one another many times before?
Yeah. Since she was a senior, by the time I entered high school, she graduated after my first year there. But even after graduating, she would come back to the school after hours and come show her face while I was practicing. However, during that time, she made the mistake of thinking that I had a relationship with the teacher who ran our club, and she started to pick on me a lot for that.
Wait. Does this mean that she was the one who came up to you with that jug of water and poured it all over you when you were a senior?
Yeah, that was her. But after I'd graduated from school, her mom married another man and she took the name of him, so I never really knew she would end up being the same Sonny you'd been with. Also, she thinks right now that I used to be your ex-girlfriend and will not listen to me when I explain that I'm your little sister to her. I wish I would have brought a picture of you and I together along with Kim.
Why the hell? Why is she so confused about who you are to me?
About a year ago, I got these random messages from her that I had no clue what to think about. I can send you screenshots of what all she said to me back then, as well as of the conversation her and I just had after she kicked me out. I think you'd understand things a lot quicker that way. Actually, I'm going to give my husband my phone, and he'll go and bring it to you. Then you can view everything she said to me. I'll leave the rest up to you after you've read everything she said.
Understood.
Faye, come back to the wedding venue right now. Hey, why didn't you say anything to me sooner? I have called you over 200 times now, and you have still not said a dang thing. I was wondering why you weren't saying anything to me, and that's when I found out that Eric has your phone now. Why would you give him your phone? Ugh, my wedding has been canceled now. Why won't you freaking say anything to me? The whole wedding and marriage, it's all gone now. Eric and you both are brother and sister. You were really telling me the truth back then? I was told by Eric that he had a talk with you a long time ago about how one of his sisters was pregnant at the time and hadn't been feeling well after having her baby, hence why she was never able to see you. Well, I don't remember that conversation. But here's something I need to know about before that. Why would you think someone like me was once a girlfriend of Eric's? 2 years ago, I heard about how you were going out with a man who had the same last name as you. And a little while after hearing that, I saw you walking with Eric down the street. I went and followed Eric back to his apartment after you parted ways with him, and that's when I saw he had the same last name as you, which led me to believe that he was your boyfriend. You followed him home? I did, because I wanted to steal him from you so badly. Well, you weren't wrong when you said you heard my boyfriend and I shared the same name at the time. He is currently my husband now, and we do in fact have the same last names. At first we found that really funny that we both had the same last name, which meant if we got married we wouldn't have to change anything. And, well, after a few years of dating, things became serious, which led to us actually tying the knot. I'm not sure who you heard from that I was going out with someone who had the same last name as me. But at least I know you mistook my older brother for the wrong man then and went after him. I mistook your boyfriend and your older brother then? Yeah. So? What? Why have you been trying to get in touch with me so much? Why have I been... I was hoping you wanted to talk with me again to say that you would be paying for both my dress and shoes that you ruined when you poured all that hot coffee on me. Huh? No. The reason that even happened to you in the first place is because you were hiding the truth from me. Back when I had first texted you about stealing your boyfriend, you should have told me you had no idea who I was talking about, or that you had no memory of me taking him. I did tell you that, though. What? At that time, I was dealing with being sick and caring for my baby, so I didn't have the time to sit back and talk with you. You were already upsetting me by the amount of messages you were sending me, so I had to have a look and see what was up. That's why I just sent you a message saying I didn't know what boyfriend you were talking about because I was already married then and just assumed that you would shut up. What? If you go back and have a look at the conversation we had last year, you'll see what I'm talking about. I had just had a look at our chat history right now, and I can see exactly what I said to you. Huh? So that's enough from you now, right? Goodbye. Eric? Hey, come on, please forgive me. I know that things really started off on the wrong foot, but right now I really do love you and want you back. So this whole thing about getting a settlement from me and asking for me to pay off that whole wedding, please stop all of that.
Would you cut it the hell out with all those damn phone calls?
Eric! Right now, I'll make my way over to your house, so please give me one last chance to talk with you.
Don't you freaking dare.
What?
Back when Faye was in her senior year, you went and poured a whole jug of water on her while she was practicing, and then sent her home crying that day. When I asked Faye what all caused that, she told me you had the wrong idea, and that led you to become upset with her. Yet Faye didn't do anything wrong, however you went and hurt her anyway. And at that time, Faye didn't want to tell anyone, like our parents or me, what had been going on between you. Because she just wanted to graduate school without there being any further drama. The thing is, though, I will never forget how badly she was crying when she came back to the house drenched in freezing cold water. I was so freaking close to actually marrying the one person I hate the most.
Then I'll make sure to become closer to Faye so that she won't hate me anymore. All right? That way there would be no more problems between you and I.
Shut your freaking mouth.
I've
already talked with my lawyer about the settlement I'm asking for. Pay it off soon or you'll be seeing us in court. And pay it all off. Then after that, don't you dare come around my family or me again. You hear me?
Eric! And there you have it. The marriage of Eric and Sunny ended in a spectacular fashion, as he would no longer be calling her his wife and would be getting loads of money from her. They had actually been planning to go to the courthouse after the wedding, so they weren't legally married, which was fantastic for Eric. But in Sunny's case, things would only become worse for her. Sunny wasn't able to pay for the whole wedding and that settlement, so her parents both had to step in for her and pay up. But in order for them to do that, they had to sell their house and their land. Both of her parents then had to move in with Sunny's younger sister, who, by the way, was in the same grade as me back in high school, where they would be living until they could afford a new place. Of course, Sunny was not allowed to move in with them, being told 7 times at her sister's front door to screw off. She was then told by her father to pay them back all the money they had to sacrifice on her, and until that happened, they would be cutting all ties to her. Now, having been exiled from her whole family and having nowhere else to really go after that, Sunny is in the next town over working on a very small farm where she's housed by the farmer and his family while making very little money. Since the farm is pretty far outside the actual town, she never gets any chances to go out and see anyone. So she'll be spending a long time on that farm, all alone. As for my brother and what happened with him after getting paid the full settlement, he moved back home to my parents' house. There he would start living with both my parents again, of course, as well as with our younger sister Kim, who was in the middle of going to college. He was very heartbroken by what all he had learned about, and the fact that the woman he loved was also the very same woman he hated. However, over time, he learned to forget about her. Now, while Sunny is having to slave away on that farm, he's starting to focus more on himself, and has just gotten himself a promotion and everything at that company he's been at for 7 years. I'm sure being single and going into his 30s wasn't how he wanted things to end up, but every time I see him, he seems to be happier and happier with things, and has put more of that money into things like travel and hobbies. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.